Hey everybody, Mr. Whipples here, and so today we're gonna be telling stories instead of playing video games because the last time I played a video game, a year ago, I had no dedication to it. I said I would make a new video in the next day if I felt ready, and I made a video never. And so today I'm going to be talking about my experiences in life, and it's gonna be kind of funny. It's gonna be a little fucked up, and that'll be mainly it. And so today we're going to be talking about my time in the Navy JROTC. Now all you may laugh, say like, "Hey, Wiffles, uh, Navy JROTC, what are you, a faggot?" And I'm going to have to answer you, yes I am, because I was in that program. And my first week I hated it, and there was one cadet in a wheelchair. Um, and before you call me Mr. Fucked Up, he wasn't he was totally capable of doing whatever he wanted to do in life. He wasn't restricted. He was just in a wheelchair. Um, and I hated ROTC Pro. I hated ROTC my first couple of weeks there. I hated it. Um, the guy treated us like we were idiots, and this guy like didn't take it. This no vegetable kid, and this little fuck up. We're gonna call him Cadet Fuckup. Cadet Fuckup was an idiot. This is why we're calling him Cadet Fuckup. Cadet Fuckup decided that he would literally just start saying the stupidest things in the world. Um, he once asked in class if it was true that the Nazis threw babies in the air and uses them as target practice. And everybody's like, "You're an idiot." Like it was the dumbest thing that we've ever heard. Mainly because it was the dumbest thing we've ever heard. It's kind of off topic. Kind of catches you off guard to hear that kind of question come from somebody in a wheelchair. And there was one point in time, and it was really embarrassing, and I don't blame him, and it's really kind of sad. He pissed himself in class, and it's really kind of embarrassing for him, and I feel bad for him and all. But at the end of the year, one of his quotes was, I solemnly swear not to leave bodily fluids in this classroom." And then it's kind of like, "Hey man, what you did's really embarrassing, but I mean, I guess it's okay because you made fun of yourself, you laughed at yourself for pissing on yourself, and the best part is the way we cleaned it is we literally took a stack of napkins and we threw it onto the puddle, and it was unfortunate, and so we moved on, and so everybody gets promoted to the rank Seaman Apprentice. It's really retarded. Look at that, boom, Seaman Apprentice. We have two chevrons now. Not even two chevrons. We have two silver bars. We're moving up in life. Um, and for anybody who doesn't know Navy ranks, we're the equivalent of a private first class. And yeah, he thought he was special. He did all of his things. So I guess, I mean, out of like, I don't know, maybe victory. Um, he was just an idiot. Like he had what we called a tard guard. This tard guard was black and not the nicest person in the world, but she did her job, and he had a walkie-talkie, and sometimes this walkie-talkie would play static on the loudest volume for like 5 minutes at a time. Uh, it was the stupidest thing we've ever heard. Just, and he's screaming, uh, "Stop! Get your finger out the button, blardy, I'm fucking stupid." And so, cut the fuck up. Um, would continuously do more things like this, and there was one guy in our class. This guy was hilarious. He told somebody he was assisting him up the ramp, and he got stuck in one of the rungs of the ramp, and this guy left him there, and it was by far the funniest story I've ever heard. Um, he got stuck in gravel, and it took 6 football players to get him out, but 4 of them were laughing. You know all the stuff. And the probably the best part was when we all get promoted to this one, seaman, and that's the equivalent of like I don't fucking know, and I don't really care. And which is funny enough because what I'm about to say is the best part. So this kid would would find it attractive to if he masturbated in the ROTC class, and he did it pretty slick, but not slick enough because kind of everybody knew that when he was doing that. Um, he would reach down and start scratching, and then eventually you'd hear that like ah, and everybody knew he was done at that point. And it's kind of like, hey man, that's kind of weird. And uh, you know, we decided that it would be that it would be appropriate if we moved the girl that he was masturbating to next to the guy that would leave him multiple times behind. Also, the guy who let him go behind the rungs of the ramp, and it was by far the funniest experience I've ever heard. And I remember at our military ball, uh, I went up to the girl who he's masturbating to, and I was like, "Aren't you glad that you're gonna have to stay 100 miles away from Cadet Fuckup at all times?" And I made her night, and life goes on, and he continuously did more stupid stuff. My second year in that program, I moved shortly after that, but the next time, this cadet, we came outside. We were all ready to do our exercises, and he was talking to a janitor, and he told the janitor that he basically was having an argument with the janitor, and we were all kind of standing there like, "Hey, you're kind of fucking stupid." And remember, hold on, remember this slide? Let's take off this little this little red circle with the cross, and just he was uh, he wasn't the smartest cadet. You know what I'm saying? He was the smartest cadet, and so we thought that it would be. We just kind of watched, and he said something along the lines of, "Why do you want to take a sip out of my water?" Which nobody wants to take a sip out of the tard's water, and she's like, "I didn't even say that." And he's like, "Oh, I could have laced my water with anthrax." And at that point, our instructor came out there, and he was fucking livid. And shortly after that, we basically made him stop talking in class. Like every time he started to talk, we told him to shut the fuck up. And that's basically how that went for the one in like a quarter of a year that I was acting at the school. Um, that would be it for my story. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully, I will make more stories, and hopefully I'll stay true to that. And good night.